Hi, pal.
Bienvenue à Suburbicon, le nouveau film réalisé par George Clooney avec Matt Damon et Julianne Moore vient de sortir dans les salles américaines. Un drôle de polar domestique matiné de comédie bien sombre situé dans la banlieue américaine des années 50. C'est drôle, méchant et surtout bien symptomatique d'une Amérique de l'époque raciste, ultra-conservatrice et ségrégationniste, toujours présente hors cadre et parfois aussi dans le champ à travers une famille black qui essaye de s'installer dans ce quartier si blanc. Les rappels à l'Amérique d'aujourd'hui sont inévitables quand on regarde Suburbicon et c'est évidemment de ça dont nous avons parlé avec toute l'équipe du film. It's funny, it's dark comedy, but also there's a big comment about society. A sick society will only produce sick individual.
Well, I think it's a movie about how easy it is to scapegoat, to blame other people for what's actually happening in your community. And we're seeing that happening, not just in the United States now, but all over the world, where people are saying, like, I don't want, this is mine, this is, they're ruining everything for us. So I think this is something that we need to look at, our tendency to self-segregate and stay homogeneous, because obviously we don't thrive that way.
Okay, cut.
It's important to remember that these are things that unfortunately continue to bubble up in our society. And,
Really?
And I think that it's always a good thing to talk about because we like to romanticize the past. And we like to think of it as like the Eisenhower 50s and how great it was. It wasn't particularly great for everybody,
At the end of the movie, I'm riding around on this little bicycle covered in blood, and nobody's looking at me. They're all looking over here at this other family simply because of the color of their skin. So it's that all of our willingness to blame others for our problems.
Away down south in Dixie.
What sparked us putting this movie together in the way we did was hearing phrases about building fences because the Myers family, they built a fence around their home, and about scapegoating minorities, and the Myers family couldn't have been more scapegoated in this. So I thought it was important to talk about, by looking at the past, we could talk about the future,
And then there were more incredible parallels, like with the riot scenes. We were just trying to recreate those riots, from the 50s, and then this happens in Charlottesville, We couldn't have anticipated that, but hopefully people will see the obvious correlation between then and now.
Nothing like this ever happened here. This is a safe place. It was.
And I don't say too much, but I like the fact that the movie is kind of optimistic at the end, and that's something I really love about America. It's always finding a way to clean up their mistake. And
Winston Churchill said, "You can always count on the United States to do the right thing after they've exhausted every other possibility." Yes, I'm always optimistic. I really am, and I really do believe that we fix things. I just think we mess up, and we mess up a lot. And when we do, we have to figure them out. We're a young country still.
bienvenue à Suburbicon sort le 6 décembre sur les écrans français.